With all the changes from the previous generations of Corvettes to the new C8, one that has topped the list is the style of the center console buttons.
Hey, hello, how are you? I am Burke and you're watching Road Odyssey. Hey, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing great. Please subscribe down below. Thank you very much. And this video is a very quick hit and run on some C8 news that I just found right here, right now. This is February 25th. And anyway, this article was put out today at about after lunchtime for me, a little after 1 o'clock. So just wanted to share this with you. And apparently from Motor Trend, there was an article and information that came out from a lead designer from GM who said, hey, not a real big fan of the center console of the C8. And so that styling may get changed for the 2023 model. So let's kind of get into this article real quick and just see exactly what's going on. Here we go.
One point this article makes is that having this row of buttons between the driver and the passenger, it creates a rather quote-unquote polarizing feature. A second thing in this article says that these rows of buttons, the layout of the switches are awkward, and the sheer quantity of physical controls present has made the cockpit more visibly impactful for the driver, but it is a perfect row of clutter, and it just isn't very satisfactory as a final product. So this leads to all the haters. When the C8 Corvette first came out, there was already hate for the center console. And one such example was from Corvette Forum. One person posted, "Center console is butt ugly and needed?" ? And so this person said further, "With the engine behind you and no drive shaft to make room for, why is the center console so huge? With no tunnel needed, why?" And he continues, "Looks like it would be much more comfortable at half the size, and that row of buttons looks like something out of a 50s sci-fi movie." Several others on the Corvette forum were pretty much in agreement, saying that the row of buttons is just not very appealing. Here's another article off of Corvette forum. 2020 C8 center console? ? I'm set to place my order, but paused when I got the new Motor Trend and saw more close-ups of the interior. Is there anyone else not thrilled with the center console? Now, what some of these people don't know is that that central tunnel is like the backbone of the C8. So that tunnel is needed. So sorry about that. Now, putting the buttons there, that's another issue. Maybe there is a better way of doing it. Tadge himself, the executive chief engineer, explained that he wanted all the primary functions for the driver easily accessible and extremely visible. So all those environmental and other buttons needed to be off to the side somewhere.
Position that have these great open sight lines compared to where you normally have an engine out in front of you. So we want to make sure that wheel wasn't obscuring it in any way. Now we have flats on the bottom and on the top, creating a roughly rectangular opening that gives you a perfect view of the widescreen reconfigurable display that we have behind there. And now you have a very modern, sleek center console that actually frees up more space for the things you're carrying with you.
Do you like what Slash Gear said in their article? That there's a solid argument to be made that too many buttons in a row can become a distraction, especially when they're not clustered together in any more of an ordered layout than one long row as in the new Vette. This clip is one that illustrates the point. If you do have to stop and think about what you're pressing on those center buttons, well, that defeats the purpose of making all of this easy.
We kept going back to, if it was something that you had to stop and think about and look down, it was a failure. It was a failure. It was a failure. It was a failure.
While there's nothing here that's a deal breaker to me, it's really not a big deal. But a lot of people are not thrilled with this center console. So let's just, again, as I've mentioned in many of my little videos, let's just wait and see what happens. Could be interesting. I would like to add that perhaps this topic is coming up in the first place as well because of safety ratings, supply issues, or future plans that are related to the Corvette where they need this space for something different, a new arrangement. Or it could just be that people don't like it, including GM, period. Whatever it will be, this row of buttons is said to go away in 2023, and there's a good chance that this big triangular partition will most likely be replaced by a larger screen for the infotainment system.
All right, that'll do it for this video. Really quick hit and run on this C8 news, and I will talk to you later. Y'all relax, take it easy, and enjoy yourselves. Bye.